Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and I'm back. I'm on 1.2 test world here to demo the latest updates to logistics pipes. Craft has given us just a few goodies here to help us out. So without further ado, let's get started showing you guys what's new with logistics pipes. Alright, one of the first things that he added here was kind of just a fun toy, a Logistics Chassis Mark V pipe. Now remember, your chassis pipe here, you've got your Mark 1, 2, 3, and 4 with subsequently more expensive items required. Now the Mark V here requires 4 blocks of diamond and 4 blocks of gold. And basically it gives you 8, count them, 8 slots for modules. Now this was kind of added specifically for the Feed the Beast map, but you can imagine there might be some uses for this many module additions, so that's pretty neat. But for now I'm going to get myself some Mark IIIs and go ahead and show you another one of the items that were added here. He added for us what's called the Terminus Module, and this guy is crafted like so. And what this thing is basically meant for is it's kind of like an alternate route that's between your default route and your item sync route. It's just a lower priority. So why don't I set up a quick system here to demonstrate what I mean by a lower priority. Alright, so if we set up this chest here using our wrench to be an quick sort module, remember the quick sort module will automatically pull out stacks of items out of the chest automatically. And down here I'm going to set up a passive supplier module, which is the highest priority. And basically what that means is that there's a passive supply going on here. So let's tell it to keep 5 pieces of cobblestone in that chest. Next up, we would have the item sync module. So that would be this guy. So let's go ahead and get an item sync module. Oh, I already had some. Cool. And we'll tell that cobblestone goes in here. And then finally, we would have our Terminus module. And we'll tell that guy also cobblestone lands in here. And then our final thing would be down here, would be, let's place an item sync in here and call it the default route. So this is the order of operations, basically. The supplier pipe comes first, and it'll keep the passive supplier of cobblestone in here, so this guy will keep 5 cobblestone. Okay. The second priority would then be the item sync module, so all other cobblestone would wind up landing in this chest. But then once the chest is full, cobblestone will route to the Terminus module, this guy, and it'll just put any cobblestone in here. And once that guy filled up, then we'd finally, the last possible route things would go would be the default route. So let's put a few pieces of cobblestone in here and see what happens. So this guy got the cobblestone, but once we have the passive supply in, okay, it went ahead and landed in here, which is the item sync. And then once this guy filled up, we would get the rest. Okay, so here's the chest full. Any following cobblestone would then go ahead and land down on the third line here with the Terminus module for cobblestone. So a good use for this, maybe in my Let's Play series, would be where I have the cobble chest set up and then I want any excess cobble, once this guy's completely full, to go ahead and wind up in my antimatter relay or in my recycler. So that's pretty much the concept behind the Terminus module. Now another really cool pipe that was added here is called the Liquid Supplier Logistics Pipe. This guy is really neat. It's basically a bridge between items and liquids, and why don't I show you what I mean by that. So to demonstrate what these liquid supplier pipes done, I've gone over here and set up a pretty basic system. I've got, right here, my provider pipe, and here I've got a liquid supplier pipe. And I'm going to tell it to keep lava capsules from forestry, keep, 3 of them in there at all times. And then I'm going to open up my chest here, and you'll notice that I've got some water capsules and cans and some lava buckets, and nothing's happening yet. And the Geothermal Generator is what this guy's connected to from Industrial Craft. Okay, now check this part out. If I go ahead and open this chest up and place some lava capsules in here, it'll pull 3 lava capsules out and immediately deposit the lava from the capsules into the geothermal generator. And I could even, if I really wanted to, bump this guy up to 10, and it'll pull out the remaining 7. And what it's doing actually is checking the volume of liquid inside the geothermal generator. It's not checking for the item storage in here. So it's checking the liquid volume level inside the machine. And as soon as this machine burns up 1 lava capsule's worth of lava, it's going to go ahead and request another one. So it needs to keep 10 liquid capsules worth of lava inside the geothermal generator. So let's give it a moment here and we'll see it go ahead and pull over the next line. And there it just went. So it's going to keep that at that level. And the liquid supplier pipe can pretty much be used for anything. There's very few machines it doesn't work on. One specifically is tanks. It won't work as a tank, but it will work on engines if you want to keep your water and fuel levels checked. So let's try that out real quick. So all we have to do is place a provider pipe right here, and inside I'm going to steal some of these water cans, the wax ones, and I'll also get some biofuel cans. Let's see, some of that wax ones of that as well. And run a piece of stone pipe, normal stone transport pipes, and a liquid pipe here, and we'll tell it to keep 3 watering cans and 2 biofuel capsules worth in there at all times. And notice it filled up the water line instantly. And it'll do the same for the biofuel capsules once I place some in the chest. Ta-da! And now as soon as we start running this machine, it's going to start draining that stuff out and it'll keep it supplied. So let's grab a lever and turn it on and let this guy start running. Now I'm going to have it connected to something. So let's just have it run against this wooden pipe. And I'll be back in a minute once this guy heats up fully. Alright guys, so I've gotten this combustion engine to a point where it's going to start running low on water, and I also, just for demonstration purposes, took the water capsules out of the liquids to keep stocked pipe. So this guy is quickly going to hit the orange stage of Buildcraft engines. There we go, it's orange, so let's get these levers off here, and go ahead and set this guy up to keep 5 water capsules stocked. Now there's a good amount of water capsules in that chest nearby, and what you'll see happen here is that they go in and quickly realize that there wasn't enough water to keep it in there. So it's going to keep on going with the water capsules. And every few seconds it's going to check to make sure it's got enough water in there and do the same thing. And then once we get a little bit low on biofuel, we'll get the same type of situation going on with the biofuel. So I could grab a biofuel capsule and bump this guy up to 6, for example, and it'll go ahead and keep the water and biofuel supplied. Awesome. Now you do have to match your capsules type, so I'm using the wax capsules from forestry here. You have to match that with the items here. Notice that it's not pulling out water cans ever, because I told it to use biofuel capsules and water capsules. So it's pretty neat. And the one other cool part about it is I'm setting up a little chest system here with a default route, because what I could do also, if I open up this interface and take water capsules out of here, this will work with water buckets. So if I get myself a bunch of water buckets like so and tell it to keep, I don't know, 5 water buckets worth stocked in there. That sounds pretty reasonable. And then go ahead and put some water buckets in here. It'll pull the water buckets out, dump the water into the engine, and then eject the empty buckets and send them down to a default route or even a route that requests full or empty buckets. So that's another way to do it if you don't want to use capsules. And then you could have this be a machine that automatically refills these buckets and sends them back over here. Might not be a bad idea. So that is a really neat pipe, and there's a lot of potential uses for this thing. Yeah, I'm going to have a lot of fun with that one coming up pretty soon. So that pretty much covers all the changes in logistics pipes for version 1.2.3 of Minecraft. Hope you guys enjoyed checking it out, and definitely go grab it and download it. I'm going to be definitely using it in my Let's Play, as always. So this is Direwolf20 signing off on logistics pipes. Take it easy.